Ones are often called the perfectionist or the reformer. Ones are very responsible. You can always count on them. In my video on mental health for ones, I talked about how they often struggle with having a very tough inner critic. It can be very difficult and just have very high standards for themselves. So I said it's important to question the inner critic and have them ask themselves, why do I view myself that way? I think Brene Brown said it best when she said, speak to yourself like you speak to someone that you love. Really critical, especially for type ones. And then the second mental health tip I gave for type ones is to celebrate the small wins in their life. Because they have a tendency to be so critical on themselves, it can be easy just to kind of overlook just little steps they've taken towards healing or growth. Maybe they had a hard conversation with someone to set some boundaries, and rather than just kind of dismissing them or downplaying them, ones could really benefit by celebrating those wins as really, not the key component, but certainly a key component, to helping them have thriving and flourishing mental health. So those are a few things I came up with. So I'd love to hear what insights or awesome knowledge you'd love to drop with number ones related to the connection between the Enneagram and mental health.
Yeah. So in addition to the inner critic that you talked about, which is so good, one sense of responsibility is a big deal. So feeling a strong sense of responsibility for everyone and everything can just lead to anxiety and fatigue. Like the weight of this responsibility that they carry can be overwhelming, contributing to a constant state of worry and exhaustion. It's hard to
Yeah.
shut that responsibility off. And that's why going on vacation or going out into nature where you're not responsible for anything can be extremely helpful with your mental health.
Yeah.
Another aspect is not feeling good enough. Ones want to feel good, moral, ethical. They don't want to feel bad or flawed. And so struggling with perfectionism or being good can contribute to feelings of, not being good enough, potentially leading to a spiral towards depression. And so
Yeah.
this relentless pursuit of this unattainable ideal can take a huge toll on their self-esteem and just overall mental well-being.
Yeah. That's excellent, man. Whew.
But
That's
so
really
I
good
say to
stuff.
ones, you are perfectly human.
Yes.
Like you're not the goal is not to be perfect. None of us are going to be perfect in this lifetime, but to realize that humans make mistakes and the mistakes aren't sins.
Yeah,
Okay. So just
absolutely.
because you made a mistake today does not mean that you are bad or sinful. Like
Yeah.
humans make mistakes and you are perfectly human.